So here we have the Astra GTC on a 16 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some of the controls on the inside of it from there. From the outside you can see it's a 3-door car with alloy wheels. We're going to start off inside the boot area first of all. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have plenty of boot space along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat, should you wish to increase this space even further again. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in. And as I mentioned, just run through a few of the controls on the inside of it from there. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. Over on the left-hand side, first of all, we've got the rev counter. We have the speedometer on the right-hand side. In the centre at the top, we've got the fuel gauge, the coolant temperature gauge, and then in the trip computer section beneath that, you can see firstly the total miles for this car. They are 78,380. We can change the information displayed in that section using controls on the indicator stalk. You can, for example, see that you can have a digital readout for the speedometer displayed there. If we back out to the steering wheel, we have cruise control available on here and speed limiter as well. We've got our phone and stereo controls on the right hand side. In order that you can use the phone controls, you need to pair the phone up to the car, which is done by hitting the phone button and then following the instructions on screen. When it comes to music in this car, we've got DAB, AM and FM radio, we have a CD player, we have auxiliary input as well, all of which is controlled with the buttons just here. We have deadlock, so you can lock and unlock the car doors from the outside. We have the main volume for the stereo, and this dial will run through various different things. So for example, when you want to pair your phone, you can use the dial up on the screen. Below that, we've got air conditioning. You can adjust the temperature, fan speed, and the direction the air is being distributed in. When you're happy with those settings, air conditioning is off, back on again. You can recirculate the air that's in the car. That's a great way of heating it up or cooling it down quickly depending on the temperature you've set in here. Underneath that, we have a USB input, 12-volt charging socket, and our auxiliary input. And then lastly, the gear lever for the 6-speed manual gearbox. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Surrey Specialist Cars. We'd love to hear from you soon.